All right, what is going on today, guys? Today, I'm making a video that I really did not want to make. I've been dreading making this video. So let me give you guys an update on what is going on and what's going to be going on for the future of this channel. So I love YouTube. I like making videos. I really, wanted to build a community. I wanted to, get into projects that I really like doing and share them with people who, are like-minded and want to do things on their own, want to try projects on their own, and really tackle something for the first time. That's what I want my channel to be about, is doing something that you don't really have experience in and tackling it for the first time and seeing somebody do it for themselves and actually see if it's something that can be done by a first timer, or if it needs a professional or whatever the case is. So I have been making the videos. I love doing the editing and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I've hit a wall because the type of content that I like to make and the stuff that I like doing, I just cannot afford. When you do something like this, you don't have sponsors, or, I don't make really good money, and, I'm having a really hard time bringing content to you guys on a regular basis. And something has happened recently where I'm just not going to be able to bring the content to you guys that I would like. So first, I would like to just kind of start. I have started a new job. I'm trying to make a career change. I've gone, my whole professional career down a career path that I do not enjoy. I do not have many passions in. And the longer that you start working in positions that that you don't like, essentially what happens is all your professional experience, your resume is basically built for something that is going to continue to lead you down that path. So with that being said, I had to take a significant pay cut to actually change my career path into something that I have more passion in. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm training to be a vinyl wrap installer. I'm apprenticing essentially at a company that does vinyl wraps. Mainly we do vinyl wraps for trailers and businesses and things like that. Every now and again we'll do color changes on cars for, just, no print, just changing the color of the vehicle, which is stuff that I really like. Stuff that I want to gain experience in. I think it's a really cool field, and doing window tinting and all that kind of stuff on top of that. So my channel may have some of that in the future, but like I said, I don't want my channel to just be another channel of a professional, once I get to that level, showing you guys tips and tricks on how to do that, because that stuff is everywhere on YouTube. You're going to be able to find it. That content already exists. I want the person who wants to vinyl wrap their vehicle for the first time and they want to know what they're getting into. They want to see somebody do it for their first time. A beginner trying to do it and see how their product actually turns out. Because when you watch people like CK Wraps and things like that, he makes it look so easy. And that's kind of the thing, is the professionals, they make it look so easy, and it gives you a false sense of reality on what is actually possible for somebody doing it their first time or doing it with very little experience. So that's kind of what I want to focus on. So my channel, I do plan on doing some wraps while I'm learning and showing you guys that beginners can get that kind of stuff done as well. And kind of what to expect as a beginner trying to do that before you spend hundreds of dollars on wrap and end up wasting it because, you tackle it yourself and you ruin pieces, and then you don't have enough to finish your whole car, because vinyl wrap is expensive. Even when you go for the cheap stuff, if you're doing an entire car, it still is going to be hundreds of dollars. So I can't even afford that right now. Obviously I have bills, I have a child, I have responsibilities that, you know, with the amount of money I'm making right now, I'm not going to be able to do that at this time. So I'm working on that. You know, hopefully that's to come soon. But as of right now, I want to let you guys know if there is going to be a pause on videos because I don't have the funds and I don't have the resources to be able to get things done because my truck has broken down again. If you've seen my previous video, I did buy a 2006 F350 with 310,000 miles on it, and it only has 311,000 miles on it at this point. It's been in the shop several times. I had it checked. It had leaking cold side charge pipe on it, so that the cold side intercooler pipe was leaking. I fixed that. There's a video on that. I knew that I had bad injectors. Injectors are really expensive. The labor on it is pretty expensive to get done. It's something that I wanted to do myself, but I had to put that on pause because I could not afford 8 injectors for a diesel. So then my head gasket started going bad, and that was covered under a warranty that I got with the bank. I purchased it for like $1,900 or whatever, and so my head gaskets started going bad, so I got ARP head studs and new head gaskets that were covered by warranty, so I only had to pay taxes on it. Only cost me a couple $100 to get that done. They obviously recommended that I do the injectors while they were in there so that I wouldn't have to pay for any labor. It was just parts, but again, I could not afford that. So I took the chance. I was hoping that they would last me a little while. I put maybe 100, 200 miles on the truck or something like that after the head gaskets were done. And I was driving it a couple weeks ago and the head gaskets, or I'm sorry, the injectors went out on me. So truck started losing power. It was running really bad. I pulled over off the side of the freeway. I had it towed back to the shop that did the head gaskets just to make sure that it wasn't part of that repair. They tested it. They told me it was in fact the injectors. And, you know, I don't really have anything that I can do at this point. I had it towed back to a street by my house, and it's just been sitting there. Hopefully it doesn't get towed. Hopefully I don't get any tickets with it sitting there. People park their boats and RVs and all that stuff over there, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be an issue. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. So that's going to be sitting. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get that fixed. I had a shop quote me on the labor, and we're looking at like $2,700 or more, you know, for the injectors and to get them replaced. So it's just something that I can't swing right now. So the truck is going to be sitting around. You know, my car and insurance and paying the truck payment, all that kind of stuff is just too high for me to just do any mods or do anything that I would like to do. So I'm still working on trying to figure out how I can bring you guys content. But, you know, this type of content does require some financial backing, and it's just something I don't have right now. I have a small channel. I don't really have many subscribers. I appreciate everybody who has hit that subscribe button, but it's just, you know, obviously it's just not going to be enough at this point. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do. It sucks that I have to make this video and not bring you guys any content of me doing anything. Right now I'm going to go clean out the truck, because I don't know how long it's going to be sitting there, and if there's anything in there, I don't want it to be towed away with it. And if it is towed, I don't even know how I would afford to get it out. So, you know, these are really tough times. I know people are also going through tough times, so, you know, you're not the only one. And I just kind of want to say, you know, if you guys see this video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps me put the wind back in my sails to really, you know, get the motivation to want to put out this type of content. You know, I have some ATVs that I need to work on, but again, I don't have a truck to take them back and forth. And the last video that I made with some ATV repairs didn't really do very well, which, you know, it's just, people don't really want to see that type of content, or there's really not much interest in it. So, you know, I totally understand. So if I'm fixing ATVs or doing that kind of stuff, I might not film it. But if you guys are subscribing and liking the videos and you want to see more, even if it's just me trying to just fill you guys in on what I'm trying to do on a regular day-to-day basis, then, you know, I will definitely do my best to get those out to you. I do like to design t-shirts. I'm not good at it. I'm not claiming that I am. I can't even afford my own t-shirts that I design at this point, so I just kind of do it for fun. I'm going to put links down to a Patreon and down to a Teespring store that I've just been messing around with. If you guys, you know, want to show some support and, you know, have the funds available to do so, you know, buy a shirt, sign up for Patreon for a little bit until I can get things figured out, and hopefully I can still pump out that content for you guys. But, you know, definitely could use some support while I'm just trying to get through this hump. And, you know, I know a lot of people are also in the same boat where, you know, you may be stuck in a job that you hate. You're thinking about making a career change with everything going on in the world right now. You know, maybe you've already lost your job and, you know, have had to make that career change into something else that you don't like. You know, maybe it was the opposite. Maybe you had something that you liked and they downsized or they're not open right now, and you've had to go do, sorry about that, you've had to go do customer service, or you've had to do, you know, whatever the case is. I understand that everybody's kind of struggling at this point. So if you can show some support, you know, please do like, comment, you know, subscribe. If you can, support my Patreon, you know, that kind of stuff. And even just like one times, you know, it all helps. Hopefully I can get back on track soon. And, you know, if you guys are seeing this too, and you notice, I have fairings in the back for old, I think it's a 2000 to 2002 R6. I have some fairings. I don't really like posting them online because it's kind of a niche market. You know, people who actually need them are kind of few and far between. So you have to keep posting it over and over and over and over again until that one person finally finds the post and, you know, buys it. So if you guys need any of that kind of stuff, I have the wheels as well that I did in the Super Wrap versus Rust-Oleum vinyl spray. Those wheels are up for sale too. So if you have any use for them, any questions about what sizes they are, things like that, they came off of a Kawasaki ZX-9R. I believe they're 17s, if I'm not mistaken. But if you have any questions, I can, you know, get more exact measurements. The tires are bad, just so you know. So I'll take the tires off. You can get the wheels on their own. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna clean the truck. I'll show you guys kind of where it is parked, and I'm just gonna clean it out. And you know, yeah. So like I said, please show some support if you can, and follow the channel. Hopefully we have more to come soon. But I appreciate everybody who's been here so far for clicking on this video, and stay tuned. And everybody keep your heads up, because I know things are rough right now, and you know, I just hope everybody's pushing through it and, you know, figuring out how to be best for yourself. Thanks, guys.